Hey guys. Oh, okay, wait. I need to like put it like in a way that it will not fall. Maybe here. All right, cool. So yeah, I wanted to talk to you about something. I was okay. I don't know who needs to hear that, but I just wanted to say I wanted to talk about something, and it was about beauty actually. How beauty is changing us, and how societies sometimes make you believe or think that you're not pretty enough, that you're not deserving because of a way that you look. Some of the people don't even know what you're dealing with. Some of the people don't even know what you're going through. So I just think it's ridiculous how society sometimes shape us into believing certain things. And I think it's ridiculous because when you see the things, the way they are, beauty cannot confuse you with what you see. Because beauty is perspective, because society constantly moving, especially in this time, this area, 2026, everything is so fast, everything is changing rapidly, but you shouldn't change yourself to fit to someone else's dream. If you're not already their dream, then they're not for you. When you're gonna meet your one, you're gonna be everything that they wanted. You don't have to be a model 222. You don't have to be a model, but bro, sister, my love, please, brother, sister, when you're gonna meet your one, it's gonna be something beautiful. It's not gonna be something that someone need to idolize, some famous actress or some famous rapper, or no, they're just gonna be themselves. Sometimes you're gonna fall in love with people that looks maybe very attractive. Okay, it makes sense because you know um, yeah, this is life. You fall in love with certain looks, obviously not falling in love with looks, but you are more, let's say, attracted to certain, you know obviously we all have our own preferences, right? We're human beings. This is our right, maybe even god given, you know yeah, it's just god given. Whatever you're attracted to, sometimes it doesn't really change, sometimes it does with time, maybe with experience. Not that I have so much, but I'm just saying, like, you know you should always remember that at the end of the day, things are changing, people are changing. Some are gonna gain weight, some are gonna lose weight, some are gonna, have diseases, some are gonna have, you still gonna love them? Are you willing to give up the idea, because the idea is just something that's in your mind, but it is not 423. Idea is something that can shift into reality, but is currently isn't. Okay? This is an idea. It's something that is currently, in most cases, isn't the reality that you are right now. 444. This is why when I'm saying, when you're falling in love, check if this person that you're falling in love is just the outside of the box or the shape of their heart. You know what I mean? If you know that this person talks bad about other people, or do something that, I just gave an example, okay? Or do something that you really cannot deal with, like for you is a deal breaker, then don't. You're not gonna change people. Stop trying to change people. If it's working, then it's working. If it's not, it's not. Don't try to change people because they're not gonna change. You should leave or you should go. Wish them a lot of luck because maybe it was God's sign that it's not meant for you. And if it is, they're gonna go through things. You're gonna go through things, and then you're gonna meet up if it's really meant to be. Okay, so don't you worry. If right now it's not the time, then it's not the time. That's it. And maybe you're gonna meet up again. And when you're gonna meet up this time again, God is gonna check if you've changed. God is gonna check if you've changed. And sometimes it's gonna be the person for you, but sometimes it will not. He's gonna see. God is gonna watch. He's gonna watch you. Is she coming back to the same patterns? Or is she changing? Choosing to do this time different, to leave when things aren't right? Because she trusts God. And she knows that whatever, and he trusts God. And he knows that whatever came to him right now, maybe it's not for him, so he's gonna leave. Why? Because he trusts God. Why? Because she trusts God. And if it was the right one, there wouldn't have to be so much going on, confusion, distance, weird vibration. If it's meant to be, then will find a way. You will find a way to meet this person again, and it's going to be healthy. This is what I'm trying to say. If next time you're meeting this person and it's not healthy, it's not the person for you. It's just repeating of the cycle, and God is going to see if you're going to repeat the same cycle or you're going to break it. If this person actually changed his heart, then okay. But if this person repeating the same thing that he knows bothers you, then he didn't change. Not for himself and not for you. And he shouldn't change for you. He should change for him, for God. If he's a God-fearing man, he should act according to it. So please stop changing for other people. Check your heart, lady. Check your heart, mister. See if you have a clean heart. Before you judge also, before you judge people you're dating, check your heart. See if your heart is clean as much as you think. Because sometimes you think, oh, we're the victim. Sometimes we're not the victims. You know, sometimes we're not. And I know it's hard to hear. I know it's hard to swallow. But understand one thing. Wait. I'm gonna wait. You need to drink too. Come on, drink your water. I know you need to. Eat this healthy thing instead of the junk. I know you need to. Someone needed to hear that. I'm waiting. You need to drink. Okay. So, hopefully you drank. If not, take care of yourself. Really, I'm not even joking about that. Anyways. So, yeah. About that. Check your heart. Sometimes it's a hard pill to swallow. Sometimes you're in the wrong. Sometimes you confuse the other person. Sometimes that person was a good man. Sometimes this woman was a good woman. But you didn't listen. You didn't care enough. You hurt that person and then you think, oh yeah, but she did that. Oh yeah, but he did that. Check your heart. The fact that you cannot say one good thing about that person also means something about you. Why would you even keep on going with a person that you cannot say one thing good about? Check your heart. Ladies, check your heart. Mr., Mrs. and Mrs. and Misters. Yeah, check your heart. Because if you cannot say one good thing about that human being, a part of the issue is you. A part of the issue is you. You gotta be able to say one good thing about that person. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You have to be able to say one good thing about that person. You have to. The reason why I'm with glasses is because I feel more comfortable. But I can take them off, you know what I mean? But anyways, so what I wanted to say was check your heart, because sometimes you're in the wrong. Sometimes you were actually wrong about that person. You thought about him such a hurtful, you thought about that person very, very mean things. I know someone needed to hear that. You're not always right. You know what I mean? Sometimes you hurt people. You hurt people sometimes. And yes, it's a part of life, but you need to take responsibility and to check your heart. This is why after a relationship ends, we should always check our hearts. Hey, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I wasn't committing. Maybe I wasn't so kind. Maybe I only saw the flaws of the other person. Maybe the person even tried to be more positive around me and I couldn't see it because I was in my own bubble. And I wanted something to break it because my heart wasn't so clean at the moment. And you know, karma is a beautiful thing because it finds a way to you. It always does. It finds a way to you. Whatever it is, God know how to, if you did something wrong, he always know where you are because he's God. You know what I mean? God is God. And yes, earlier I blessed the water that I drink from. Okay? So, yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to let you know, sometimes you hurt people and you don't even know that. Sometimes you are the problem. I'm sorry to say it, sometimes you're the problem. Whatever you think about yourself, whatever you insecure about, it projects itself out. And if you were wrong, say you're sorry. It's better to lower the ego, the dirty ego, and to have self-respect. To really respect yourself. And to forgive yourself. And to be able to say, you know what, I'm sorry. You are actually a very good man. You are actually a very good woman. Say sorry. Most people can't say sorry. So if you can and you were wrong, I'm not just saying say sorry if someone abused you or if someone did something to you. No, you shouldn't say sorry, but you can forgive. I'm not saying, you're going to forget and come back to the person, but be able also to forgive. When you are able to say sorry, when you did something wrong, or when you are able to accept someone else's sorry, it doesn't mean you're gonna reconnect with them. Not always, because it's not always a good a good possibility. It's not always a good thing, right? To reconnect with someone that maybe, but your heart is gonna be clean. Your heart is gonna feel, okay, wow, stronger and open. And it is an amazing feeling, because then you can feel free, and freedom is what you should prepare yourself for. This is the whole reason why we do what we do. We do everything to be free. We work to be free at a certain age, right? We connect with people to feel the freedom of the relationship and the quality and but we do it out of freedom, out of choice, not out of misery. If you do things out of insecurity, out of anger, out of hate, if you're dating this person because you're afraid to be alone, it is not a good reason at all. It is not a reason to date. It really isn't. It really isn't. If you really care about people, as much as you say that you do, right? If you're really not the victim, be prepared, because you need to have a strong heart. Strong heart is an open heart, because you know how to handle. A weak heart will always shut down, but a strong heart will know how to flow. See, water and fire are two different things, right? Two different things. But sometimes fire do need a lot of water. And sometimes water need to bubble up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's like a dance between the water and the fire. It's like a dance. It's like a beautiful dance, So I just wanted to say, if you care too much, eventually it might ruin you. If you care too much, again, I'm saying that. If you got till here, make sure that you subscribe and like the video. And make sure to write down, I take the responsibility. You should take, I don't care how old you are. By the way, I saw how many people kind of viewing, and I saw that between the ages of 20 and 35, something like 18 and 25 ish. So you are a grown-up. You are watching me right now. You are a grown-up. So I can, so it's okay. Then I'm telling you, hey, now you're on your own, and it's not something bad. It's not something to be, ashamed of. You know what I mean? You're growing up, and this is a part of life. You know what I mean? This is a part of life, and you should accept yourself and accept the fact that you're growing up, and you should take responsibility. So yes, people are hurting sometimes. Sometimes life isn't fair. Sometimes you really want to rest. Sometimes, life is just kind of confuse you. And sometimes you don't even know if you are on the wrong or on the right. This is what I was trying to say earlier. That sometimes you don't know if you are the problem or not. But if you understood that some of that was on you, you have to speak up. You have to speak up. You know what I'm saying? You have to speak up, and you have to say sorry. 19. You need to say sorry if you made a mistake. But if someone hurted you as well, and they said sorry also, forgive them. But it doesn't mean that you're gonna come back. Also, if you hurted them, if you know you're right now, you're not good for them, don't go into that. You don't go into a relationship. You don't go into a relationship expecting people to be Mr. Perfect. No. You go into a relationship knowing that this is a person in front of you. Okay? I know someone needed to hear that. I know, because I needed that, because I thought, ooh, Mr. Perfect, like I need to be Mr. Perfect. No, you shouldn't be also perfect. There ain't no such a thing. Perfect. If you are not perfect, it doesn't mean that you're not gonna attract good people. 2020. It doesn't mean that you're not gonna attract good people. It just means that you are a human being and you are gonna attract a human being. Okay? So yeah, I know someone needed to hear that. And I really do hope that you understand that you can do so much. You really can do so much. But you have to believe. You have to believe that someone who's really gonna love you, someone who's really gonna love you, he's gonna love you. Even though you're a little crazy, or I don't know, everyone has their own corners, right? But you have to believe that you're gonna find something that is really worth spending time with. And don't date out of desperation. It's not gonna work, my love. It's not. It's not gonna work. You're just gonna drain yourself and the person. So remember, if it's not meant to be, it's not gonna work out. And you should let it go. You should let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Just sometimes you need to let it go. And sometimes there was a song. Sometimes I just don't know. Da, 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 da. Sometimes I just don't know. Now I don't know what's going on, but if you saw it, it's on YouTube. I'm gonna link it down below. But yeah. So, anyways, yeah. Sometimes I just don't know. Sometimes you just don't know who you're gonna meet. But don't just search for a relationship. Be cool with being alone, dude. Be cool with going to the movies alone. Be cool with going to the restaurant alone. Be cool with being yourself, with your spending time with yourself. Train. Anyways, guys, I know someone needed to hear that, and it's gonna be okay. And you should trust yourself. And maybe it's your time to be alone right now. And think about the stuff that were happening. Think about that. Because the healthy version of you would never do what was going on. I think someone needed to hear that today. The healthy version of you would never do that. If you want to attract someone who's healthy, be the healthy version. And then you stop thinking about other people. You just focus on yourself. And this is the amazing thing about reality, is that it shifts towards what you think and believe and try to become. So yeah, you need to focus on yourself in order to become the bigger, best version of yourself. And I hope that whoever needed to hear that, I hope when it gets to you, I hope that you're gonna understand that even though when you try yourself, sometimes things don't work the way that you wanted them to work. You know what I mean? Because this is life. But yeah. And if you hurt someone, learn to say sorry. Learn to say sorry. It really is important. It really is. Clean your heart. Remember, Melech, Mem, Moach, Lamed, Lev, heart, brain, heart, and liver, Kaved. Clean yourself. Clean. And it's gonna be better. And it's gonna be good. So I hope you're doing well. And I hope you are healthy. And I hope you are wealthy in here. And I hope that you know that good people who actually do good, they receive good. I'm not telling you to, lick someone's butt. Be yourself. Do good things. And don't lose yourself while doing them. And if you need to date someone, date this person not out of need, but out of flow. You have to love yourself enough to let things go. And I've heard somewhere, someone whose name is Omer Tischler. He said he made a Torah, he makes Torah videos. And he said something about how he was fighting his really close friend. And then the ego was so strong that they couldn't speak. And he was such a close friend to him, right? And then his cousin, his younger cousin, he filled the space. He made them reunite, you know? And it's beautiful. I read it out of my computer. And so I wrote it, actually. This is like I spoke because I just wrote and I wanted to make a video. And then he said, not on every mistake you let a person that you love go, especially a person that was there for you, you know, that have been through things with you. Maybe some of you need to reunite with a family member. It's not just romantically. You know what I mean? And then he said something about the difference between ego, a dirty ego, and respect. If I'm not mistaken. Like he said something about the respect wasn't there because the ego was so high. And I thought that ego and respect is the same thing. You know? Like ego, you put it out there because you respect yourself. No, it's a defense mechanism. It's a defense mechanism. Because your heart's scared. Your heart's scared to lose. And then all you care is about not losing. Why would you care about not losing with someone that you love? How much you really love someone is that you know you can take down the ego and respect them and see the human in them. So instead of choosing to distance yourself, to separate yourself, try to see. Oh, it was a sign. See? Okay, it's a sign, it's a sign. So try to see. Try to see. If you can, try to see the good in them. And if you can't, then it's time for you to leave. So be willing to let go, because sometimes you do need to let go. And you need to be brave and to let God lead you to whatever it is. Be brave, you all. And respect yourself. Have a great day. Shabbat Shalom.